Hey guys, so I just wanted to have a quick look here at the OnePlus X. First look now that I've actually set it up, and as you can see I've gotten rid of some of the weird stuff such as the gingerbread search bar from the start screen, as well as some of the annoying kind of bloaty stuff which is put on there. I might look for a ROM which is coming from OnePlus's website to see if it makes a difference in terms of the software, but for now we're running Oxygen version 2.1.2, and it was quite easy to disable or uninstall the bloat stuff on there. In terms of the actual software here, you can see it's a very nice stock affair. I have got the dark theme enabled at the moment, so you can change that to the light one if you do prefer that. I've also got a battery indicator on there as well, because I'm quite interested to see how the battery does perform. It is quite a smallish one, 2500, so I wanted to see if it can last a day of decent usage. I think the first thing which is hit me in regards to this actual device is the display here, which is a Super AMOLED display, and you're getting a beautiful, really dark kind of colours here when it comes to the contrast levels, and fantastic viewing angles. I really actually wish they'd have gone with the AMOLED display for the OnePlus 2 as well. OnePlus 2 has a very good display in itself. But you can certainly see, like when you're tilting it to the side here, the colours really do hold well on the OnePlus X, which you'd think that the higher end model would have the same kind of stuff here. But I think the display is absolutely fantastic here, although some people have noticed there is kind of like a black band going around it, which kind of deceives you at first, thinking that you got an edge-to-edge display, but it's not quite the case apparently. But you can't really notice it too much with the actual black theme on, and also if you can go into the settings here, you can see we do get ambient display as well, which will wake the display when you have notifications. I think also we do have some other customization settings, such as I said, the dark mode. You can change that to the light mode though. So more like stock Android here. You can have a look as well at the wallpapers. So you can see we still get these old weird ones, but OnePlus has loaded their ones on there. I think these ones look a little bit like your iPhone 6s kind of wallpapers. You can just try one here, put this one on. So this one looks quite nice, and I think you can see that comes into effect on not the lock screen. But if we have a look in the settings, we can see we do have some gestures as well. So I've put the double tap on, so you can put that on and then that wakes it up. I don't think it shuts it down though, which is weird. You'd think that you'd be able to do that. You can also from that do like gestures like drawing O to open the camera, so hopefully you can see that's nice and quick there. In the camera settings, this is a 13 megapixel camera, and you can see that it doesn't come with the laser autofocus like the OnePlus 2, but hopefully it should give quite decent reasonable pictures here. You can see we're getting resolution of 7.9 by 16.9 ratio, or 12.4 by 4 by 3, or 9.3 megapixels 1 by 1. So I've got it on the widescreen mode at the moment. No 4K video recording, unfortunately. I would have liked to have seen that, I think, on this device. If you go into the settings here, I can't seem to see any way to put that on, so I think it's not supported here, but you do get your panorama, time-lapse, etc., slow-mo, so there are some interesting stuff here. In terms of the actual camera speed, you can see, if we take a shot here, it seems to be very nice and quick. So I don't think it's going to be disappointing here. It should hopefully do a reasonable job. So we'll have a look at that in camera comparison or something to see how it stacks up. Also, obviously, we're getting, I think, 3 gigs of RAM in this one with 16 gigs internal storage. So should be very decent in terms of the day-to-day performance. So far I've not noticed any lags or anything. You can see I think it's using about 1 gig there and got about 1.8 gigs free, so plenty of RAM to play with. But as I said, it feels very nice and snappy here, going in and out of stuff. You wouldn't notice it's a Snapdragon 801, it feels buttery smooth. So other than that, what else do we have? We can have a look in these settings and see if we can see anything else. Obviously we don't get the fingerprint sensor because it's not got the hardware there, nor do we have the Type-C fast charging. Bit weird how OnePlus committed to Type-C and then went with the older style here, but who knows. So I think everything else really quite standard affair here. And also you do get your multi-user support, which is good if you like to do that. So I'll obviously be doing some testing of the device, checking out how it compares against some handsets within the same kind of price range. So far, I'm quite happy with the impression here. You can see the battery seems to be holding up quite well as well. But yeah, stay tuned if you want to see some more on this device, and I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.